Hermano. Substantive things to that little tease I gave you guys.
Okay.
I want my staff that makes this possible like 2-3 times a year. You see them, some of them you talk to on the phone, some of them you've never seen their faces, and so I want them to introduce themselves one by one so that you know that name, that face, and that voice that you've spoken to in many times. Introduce yourselves. Name, rank, and serial number.
My name is Gonzalez.
She's in marketing. She's doing the videos. She's also responsible for the television studio, television show that we've got. Keep going.
I'm Jessie. I'm office clerk in the letter office. Hello, my name is Claudia. I'm a bodybuilding supervisor. Basically, I work with my name. Hi, this is Mercedes, and I'm Fernando's assistant.
And she's important because she's the one that makes up those little checks and those statements and keeps you, make sure you get them eventually. As I was one of the people that are case managers, I think you might speak to him every once in a while when he's got an offer from an insurance company to tell you. What?
Victoria Cornish, the legal assistant in your letter office.
My name is Karina. I supervise the 7 departments for the 3 offices we have. And I'm here to help any of you guys, with anything related to any negotiations or any settlements. With any cases, you can call me.
Basically, Karina is the person that is the main case manager. She supervises all the case managers. Aside from the lawyers, she's probably the person that knows more about PIP than anybody else in my office, including me. All right, so.
Joe Gleason, supervising attorney, Orlando and Tampa.
Chris Sarl, all you guys know me.
Yeah.
The guy that comes and digs through your files and brings you your checks. So.
Hi, I'm Adriana Steiner, and I'm the bodily injury attorney working at the Miami office with Sobral and bodily injury.
Enrico Tornadero, account executive in Naples, Fort Myers, and Cape Coral.
My name is Fernando. I'm account executive in Orlando, Tampa, Portland.
So these are the people that work for you. They work for me, but they work for you. They put through your cases. They go through your files. They make sure you get your checks. They make sure you get answered questions. They bother the hell out of me all the time, asking me questions that you ask all the time, which is good. And that's, basically what this is about. It's about a team effort. So I think a big round of applause is due to these people. Because you know what? Without them, I couldn't do what I do, and we couldn't have what we have right now going on. Thanks, guys. All right? Now, I promised you a little tidbit. As we all know, the PIP statute has been bandied about. And as a matter of fact, let's start so first, because now Fernando and Herman will kill me if I don't do this. In your packages, you find that survey. Okay? A little survey about this seminar. And was it good for you? And was it good for me? I mean, did you learn? Do you want more? Comments? What do you want to talk about? This kind of stuff. This is your, at the end, just give it to the account executives that are outside as to your opinions of what we did here tonight. It's like a real sparse crowd. Usually here I fill up this room and we need to knock down the back wall, but we'll see. Maybe later on some other people will show up. But you will find it in the packages of all the stuff that I've given you. We'll go through all the stuff, basically. It's up here. Like I said, has it up. so that you can help me improve these things, okay? Because basically, aside from talking on the phone with some of you and stuff like that, this is a good time that I get face to face with you and you can ask all the questions that you want to ask. Next page of that little brochure, the blue brochure. Changes in the PIP statute. Well, the legislature is dealing with this right as we speak. They're in session. There's 2 weeks left. The next page shows you the PIP bill. Any technical or innocent mistakes will result in non-payment. Requires doctors to go to UOs. Suspicion of fraud, I don't have to pay. Suspicion of fraud, 90 days. You can read all that, and then throw it away because we won yesterday. It didn't make it out of the House Bill Committee. Out of the Health and Human Services Committee, we won 9-8. We have done a job that was Herculean. Remember who the legislature is. Okay, let's not talk about politics, but they're all Republicans, and they're the grand majority big business Republicans that want business to thrive. In other words, that means that they want the consumer to lose rights so that business can come into the state. They're all bought. Horner is paid for by State Farm, and he's the one that brought this bill. The Bennett Amendment was shut down too. Bennett Amendment said, us attorneys, on your PIP cases, we could make maximum $5,000. Even if we go to trial, 3 years later, $5,000, that's it, no more. All right, what was that going to happen? Well, it's going to happen that I couldn't do PIP anymore, all right? And then you guys don't get paid, and where are you going to find an attorney to defend your rights? These were the things. But we won. Now, it's not over. Not over till the fat lady sings and the fat lady ain't singing yet. Okay? I'm telling you it's not over. I'm telling you that all of a sudden now, this morning, they're trying to attach this bill to bills that have made it out of committee, other bills that are coming up for the floor. Now, here's the thing. Okay? They can sneak that in. But there's no sneaking. There's too many eyes on this. We have lots of eyes. Okay? We have, so you know, and I guess I'll tell you now. Number one, we had the lawyers, the PIP lawyers, had a lobbyist. But you guys, who are my clients, also had a lobbyist personal that I hired, who was up there. So we had them, we had other people who were involved heavily with PIP, okay? And they were working on this. We have had oodles of meetings, midnight oil kind of stuff. Sunday night, I was on the phone and online. I think I went to bed at 4 because we knew that 9 o'clock in the morning, the Senate was going to take up the bill. What happened was in the Senate was something that we were told may happen. They ran out of time, they never got to it. And that committee will not meet again. So, but in the House, that was a danger. That's where the insurance companies have more power in the House. We have a little bit in the Senate. Well, in the House, what happened was one of the House members, Republicans, is a doctor of osteopathy. And we finally were able to sit down with him and show him what this meant, what it really meant. And he said, I can't take this now. I vote against it. And that was our winner. We convinced him. Okay? But we owe. We owe. Okay? Because our Senate president also helped us. So we owe, because he's running for senator, state senator in Washington against Bill Nelson. So we owe. I know my people came around asking you for donations to 50, 500, whatever, and you had a form to fill out. Friends of Mike Haridopoulos, and we guaranteed him. We were backing. All right. Now, why I'm telling you that's important? Because now our word will be taken. So in other words, PIP comes up again next year, and we say, we got you covered. If you got us covered, if we produce for one, they'll know we produce for the other. So, you guys that didn't give, if you gave, fine. If you didn't give, please. It's a lot of money, Leo. Okay? So we offered him $120,000. So, we need to collect. But you need to be happy. Because even though it's not over, we may have no changes in the inspection. And that is something that hasn't happened since the year 1998, when Lawton Childs was governor of the state. So give yourselves a hand, because we're still in business, guys. The things that they were presenting, and chiropractors, please. What's with the FCA? The FCA backed this. They backed it. And they just sent out a memo that if you're a member of the FCA, you will receive, thanking Representative Horner for all his hard work. The guy that proposed this bill. Guys, get involved. Those people are nuts. I had an offer. There was a convention in Broward a couple of weeks ago. One of the chiropractors says, I want you to come talk. I was going. I didn't go because another chiropractor had asked another PIP lawyer who told me I'm going. They did not allow him to come in to the meeting. I just talk. They didn't allow him to come in. So, guys, get behind these guys. What are they doing? What are they, nuts? This meant you guys going to EUOs for every single claim. And I'm telling you, they weren't going to pay you, and there was no restriction in time. You'd be sitting there 2-3 hours. That's the whole idea. So you won't file claims? That's what they want. So, get after the FCA and you medical doctors, the FMA, back this bill. Okay? And we finally got that doctor. All right? What was his name? I remember, can you remember? The doctor that was I forget his name. But he's a House member, a legislator, and when he finally really looked at it and read it and realized what was going to happen, and why insurers, thank God he's a doctor, so he's had his problems with insurance companies, so he knows. So we were able to get through. Okay, so that being said, okay, we're going to skip a whole big piece of this. I was going to go through this to the things that were coming. So right now, it's done. So we're going to jump way ahead. And we're going to do something about, and I know it's very near and dear to all of us here, what's happening up here with number one, the 6B request. 6B request.